very quick introduction. I know these are probably not the most intricate of characters. Maybe they are. Maybe you made something super complicated. If everybody would just give me a very short, quick rundown of your character, the name, and then the class and race or species involved in that character, and maybe a little description if you'd like. Could we hear from Maverick first? Because you're at the top of my order.
Okay. I'm playing Marcham Scrivener, a half elf warlock with a sprite familiar, um, and just el- not quite elderly, but older on the older side, kind of a slight fellow, I guess. He's not very brawny. Um, and he's wearing a brown robe.
Cool. And the sprite familiar rules for him. Does it have its own initiative order, or is it on your turn? I didn't look at
Uh,
as long as you know. I guess it doesn't.
yeah, it acts on its own initiative, but follows orders.
Okay. Alrighty.
And the Pacts of the Chain allows me to forego one of my own attacks in order for it to take one of its.
Cool. Cool. All right. Gables.
I'm playing Professor Davros Umbar. I am a gnome, an ancient-looking gnome that is a artificer, cartographer artificer, and his skin kind of looks like an old wrinkled map. And he is very annoyed to be here, apparently.
All right. I did make a note in the chat of a feature that presumably everybody would have access to, which would be that you would have made your magical maps already while you guys were traveling. If that makes
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
let me find that feature and I'll click it for everybody.
Yep, that'd be great. And then everyone will also have your awareness feature, which allows them to add an additional 1d4 to all initiative rolls. So if we can remember that, that'd be great. If not, I guess you just won't. We'll go without the 1d4. Oh, there it is right there. All right. Cool.
So you guys are all carrying a map, and I made sure to draw it out in crayon for each of you so you could easily read it.
Alrighty. Justin, could you please give me a description of your character's name, and just your class and your species?
Right. So the character's name is Grondel. Not really much meaning behind that one, just something. And I'm a tiefling bard whose entire intent and purpose for traveling is to learn languages.
A linguist of sorts, if you will. Cool. What's Grondel's preferred musical instrument?
I do believe I had something in here. I'm terrible at looking through this stuff.
Which languages do you speak so far?
That is one of the things that I should be able to look at. I can't seem to.
So if you look at your character sheet, it's going to probably be on the left side along your tools and languages area. It's going to be under the stats and your passive perception, investigation, insight, all that fun stuff.
Yes, unless you're on
If
the
you're on a web
phone.
browser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't get it pulled up on the laptop, unfortunately.
Oh, gotcha. So if you're on your phone, then it's gonna be its own separate tab, I think.
Inventory, yeah.
No, actually, it's from the homepage. It's like where it displays all your armor, weapons, tools, languages, and underneath of that it would show proficiencies and training. I don't know what it looks like on the app though, or on the phone.
Just checking to see here. I'm just going through some of this stuff.
Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah, whenever you find it, I think it'd be a cool little update. So if there was any particular language that comes up that you're maybe one of the other characters, if we had some, we shouldn't really have any downtime, but maybe one of the other characters would give you lessons or something in a new language.
I speak several languages, so I'm happy to teach you.
All right.
I'm gonna just say there's a spell for that. It's called tongues. Learn it.
All right. And then Norzen, Mr. Assassin, could you give us a description, class, and species and all that?
Yeah. So I am Norzen. I'm an Owlin wildfire druid, and my wildfire spirit is Nima, and we like fire. We like fire a lot. That's pretty much it.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I gotta put one more tooltip here. This is passive perception. 14 AC. 14 and DC. Look at that. 14's all the way across. And just to be sure, everybody's name tag should be enabled on their character, just so we're not stumbling too much with names.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You have a crazy AC, as artificers will do.
I did find my stuff, by the way. So my tools, the instruments you were asking about, I've got hand drum and harp. I think specifically harp would be like the personal go-to. But languages, I have common, common sign language, giant, goblin, infernal, thieves' cant, and undercommon.
Yes.
So I can insult you in Gnomish. Got it.
Yeah. And we can speak in Goblin.
Word.
Alrighty. Cool. I shall delete the wall, and then I get a little bit of background on how you guys ended up here in the first place. So, the guild, Nikomo specifically, at request of the Fleece Guild, has sent you north to the Whispering Woods. While they've heard stories about the undead problems they've been having, that's not what this is about. You're actually on the lookout for a new silk, a new, stronger, more vibrant white silk that has been coming from this area of the world. And that's why you're essentially on a money making attempt. If you are to find this silk, you are to relieve whoever has it of it, assuming they're not the nicest people. Maybe they're excellent, nice people, like a lot of people are in D&D worlds. They're all nice. Yeah, so you've been sent to do that and find out whether it's a renewable resource or if it was like, there's one creature alive that produces it, or if there's maybe somebody's manufacturing it in a wizard's alchemy lab. That's why you've come this direction. You, of course, have been warned about the undead. The scouting report would tell you that this section has not been overrun at this point. But you have there have been sightings, but it's not overrun like some places in the Whispering Woods. Your crew would have traveled as stealthily as possible through the swamp, taking a wide berth to the west, attempting to avoid the adult black dragon that prowls the areas to the north of Breeze. So this would have taken longer than necessary to get here, but it was in the due diligence of staying away from the black dragon. With that said, you guys have arrived on the edge of the Whispering Woods forest, and before you is a section of the trees that you were required to go through to get where you want to go. And I guess a little bit of description then. So as you pull up to the Whispering Woods, the cloud-darkened sky it reveals to you a fairly sparse tree section as you get closer, but the roof, the canopy above you is choked with spider webs, just interwoven, crisscrossed, even more than the map displays itself. You'll also notice there is a slight hill to your right, a rise, if you would, and your goal is to cross the map and get out of the northern edge. You also make note of several web-wrapped cocoons pockmarked all over the place. So you will do with that information what you will. How would the party like to begin?
Hey guys,
I
how much
cannot,
do you want to bet this is a spider that makes this silk?
I'll take that bet. That'd be too easy.
It's actually one of those glowworm caterpillars. I cannot control the spray token.
What? I thought I gave him control to you. It says determined by character settings. I thought I attached one to your. It is there. It just doesn't move. Oh, you dragged a new one out. Does that one move?
Yeah,
There we go.
it
That
does.
works.
Although I, for some reason, I can't resize it.
I got you.
Thank you.
And it does. I don't think we need a health bar on it. It kind of just obscures it. It does have 2 HP.
Yeah, if it gets hit, it's
That
not
might
bad.
matter.
If it somehow manages to contrive to take 1 damage, I think we'll all be like, it's still alive. How is that possible?
I think we will indeed. Alrighty.
I don't know if you saw the note I gave you, but I gave the sprite a map too, so we know where it's at as well, even if it's invisible.
Yes.
I can actually look through its senses because I picked up the voice of the Chain Master invocation.
Oh, nice.
So I can have it turn invisible and scout ahead for us.
Yeah, that sounds great. And then, like, if it finds something, you can just let us know, and we'll all know exactly where it is, because we all know where each other are. It's a good little scouting party we got going.
Yeah. Would you like to attempt to be stealthy while this happens?
I think
Sure.
that would be wise.
All right. Could everybody please roll me a stealth check? And Justin, again, you are welcome to roll digitally, roll physically, and tell me however you'd like to do that. So it'd be a D20, and then plus your stealth modifier, which is +4 currently.
Okay. How did everybody do it here over on the right?
So
I did
that,
mine through D&D Beyond, but
yes, yeah. So I'm pretty sure I have the
you can't.
thing, what is it, extension downloaded on the laptop. So if you had it open on the laptop, it would let you do it, but I don't know how it'll work from the phone. But you can also, if you're on the screen on Roll20, on the left hand side there's a toolbar. It's
Right,
like a
that's what
Yeah, you can click the dice button, and then it'll allow you to select a d20 on there. All right, so 7 plus 4 is 11. All right, we got some low stealth rolls.
I know, what the
Hey, I
hell?
didn't.
That's right, you
Sprite does
didn't.
have advantage.
My old bones are better than the rest of you.
That's right, the sprite has advantage. Did the sprite roll first, or did...
Yeah, yeah, with the 8, that's
Oh.
definitely the sprite roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So you guys feel you kind of crouch down in some brush. You feel reasonably obscured. You haven't noticed anything looking at you at this point. Yeah. The sprite is welcome to travel around invisible and
I'm glaring at all of you for all the noise you're making.
yes. Davros is like poking Norzen as he's kind of wiggling his feet, kind of crunching sticks under his toes, or his clawed feet anyway. Yeah. Maverick, you're welcome to move that sprite anywhere on the map, and it will stay undetected. I will reveal to you any information it comes across.
The limitation here that I've just realized is that sprites actually do not have dark vision. So
Oh, it doesn't?
no,
What?
strangely enough.
Okay. So you can only see, you can only go out and see as far as your own character can see,
Right.
which is not that button.
Well,
This
I
button?
suppose.
This button. Ah, yes.
I suppose I'll have it examine one of these cocoons.
Sure. Roll me a d12, please. 4. All right. Yeah. So that particular cocoon, I'm going to mark it, is a bit larger than the other cocoons you're able to see. It also kind of writhes and wiggles a little bit, like something is alive inside of it, doing something.
What does my sprite hear?
What does your sprite hear? Good question. Let me see if I have a noise for that. I do not have a specific noise for that, so I will have to make the noise myself. It can hear the scraping and scratching. You want to make a perception check from the sprite? Yeah, it's pretty good. So this sprite has definitely heard noises like this before, although I guess it's technically it's a summon. It's not like a wild sprite. It would know inherently. This is a predator of sprites. This is a many-legged creature that is inside of this web wrap currently.
Well, my good fellows, I think that we should most likely avoid that particular cocoon. According
What
to
if it has
Fletcher,
silk in it?
Well, there's silk in it. It seems to be made up of silk. It doesn't seem to be made up of the silk that we are looking for, though.
And the sprite
So
got the 24, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's good. It's not making enough noise to be detected.
And what about the bones? What are they of?
Yes. They are humanoid in nature, for sure. The one set is probably a little smaller than the average human size. The other set is a little bigger. Davros has snuck up behind a tree,
Yep.
Norzen, presumably you're flying, hovering, or would
Well,
you?
I was actually going to ask how tall is the canopy in there? How much
Right.
room do I have?
Yeah. So it's about, it's probably 20, 25 feet in sections. It varies. If there's a specific height in a specific situation, we can roll to see exactly how high the canopy is. But on average, it's about 20 feet.
Okay. I would say that Norzen's probably I would say maybe for ease, maybe 5 feet off the ground, just anywhere that he can be. If he has to go above or below certain branches and said tree lines, uh, he would adjust for that, of course. But
Sure. What kind of caution is he taking to avoid spider webs and the like?
If I mean, if we're going off that stealth roll, I would say he's not doing a whole great job doing that. He's probably, getting his wingtips a little sticky from the spider webs, and you know, making a little bit of noise flapping his wings to hover that way.
All right. Perfect. Did the sprite go somewhere else? Oh, nope, sprite's still
I
there.
moved it to look at the bones.
Right.
And I
All
better
right.
preface this by saying I should probably summon my wildfire spirit.
Yes, Nima will be activated with you. Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Well, since you did roll so poorly on your stealth roll and you are now within 15 feet of that cocoon, we are going to roll for initiative.
Wonderful.
As Norzen kind of flaps his way forward a little bit, ignoring the advice of the sprite, a giant spider, as expected, emerges from the cocoon.
So we got to roll an additional 1d4 for those initiative rolls, right?
Yes. Yep. Add me a 1d4. Right.
Sprite and then Martin.
Justin, you will again roll. Just roll me a d20, and I can add you to initiative. We'll add turn.
And Norzen, you and I have the alert feat, so you and I can swap initiative spots.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want to swap with me?
Yeah, in this situation, that'd be great.
So do I then roll the d4 as well?
You
Yes.
get an
Yep.
18 then.
Yep. Roll me the d4. Yeah. Perfect. So that's a 17, and then we would add your initiative modifier, which should be, I think it's on the homepage on the app, but I'm not sure. It'll say it's kind of in like a rectangle, and it'll say initiative above it. Let me add that
Hey, I was
bonus
gonna
to.
on these these look more like walls of spider web, not necessarily like from the branch to branch, but like an actual wall, not just a ceiling. So how much resistance and movement is that going to add, if any?
So if you, there is a non-zero chance that if you tried to fly into a clustered pack of spider webs into cobweb or whatever, that you could get ensnared or
Okay.
webbed specifically. So that would never happen accidentally. Like I would tell you if you were about to run into a really thick patch of webs.
Okay, cool.
Okay, who are we swapping?
And Brendan has an 18. I already swapped down to the 7.
Okay. We will just 18, and this is a 16 plus 1 plus 3. You actually ended up with a 20, Justin. So you will go.
Yeah,
You'll get your.
I was still trying to find that. I don't see anywhere on here where it's showing me that, to be honest.
Okay, that's okay. It can be a pain to navigate for sure. I have your character sheet pulled up just to be on the safe side, but I will still ask you for the information just so you can get familiar with it, or at least attempt to. If you don't feel bad if you can't find stuff though, there's no shame in that. All right, and then the spider is a 16. I will order this. All right. So Maverick will go first, followed by Justin, followed by Norzen and Nima, followed by the spider.
All right. Well, might as well bust out the old Warlock classic, right? We're from where I am. Eldritch Blast.
Blast away. Yep, that will hit. And that's wow. Big damage.
Damn.
And alrighty.
Position myself so that the tree is between me and it.
Yes, yeah. So you what's your classic Eldritch Blast move? Are you kamehamehaing? Are you pointing a finger? Are you pulling your eyelids open and blasting it from your eyeballs? What's your move?
Well, let's see. We're Archfey, so what would how would an Archfey shoot an Eldritch Blast?
Finger guns.
Maybe not finger guns. Um,
PP gun.
almost like
The
he
hip
like
thrust.
shakes out his shakes his cloak out, and almost like a clot of energy falls out of his cloak and wobbles rapidly towards the spider and strikes it. It's almost corrosive.
I like it. Yeah, the spider shrieks as it's blasted with the force energy, and it will be Justin's turn. Mr. Grundle, you are welcome to move, main action, and bonus action, as well as your free action. What would you like to do?
All right. So move 30 feet, yeah.
Yes, I believe you do have 30 feet of movement, correct?
Okay. How do I gauge the distance between me and
It's 15 feet away from you.
Yep. So each square tile is a 5-foot square, and you only have to get into the square of the creature. So this is a large creature, so it takes up 4 tiles. So it would be 5, 10, and 15 to move into it. But if you want to do it like melee attack it, you don't have to move 10 feet.
Okay.
But for like a spell or a ranged attack, it's 15 feet.
Oh, so I'm a little closer than I need to be. So then step back from here and guess I'm gonna shoot at it with my crossbow.
Perfect. Yeah, you should be able, if you found it in your actions, you should be able to just click on the +4 that's next to the crossbow, and it should roll it for you. Or, of course, you can roll a die physically or hit that D20 on the left side of the screen.
Crossbow light to hit 20 plus 4.
Yep.
That was what I got from the roll.
Oh, you got a natural
think it
20
was-
plus 4?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say
you got a nat 20?
It was a B symbol.
All right. Yeah, that's
Damn.
it. The first nat 20 of the session. All righty. Yeah. So that is the best roll you can get. And in combat, that's what you call a critical hit. And that means you get to do max damage for the attack, plus you get to roll the dice a second time. So you're going to do 10 damage, which is max from your crossbow. And then I need you to roll me another D8.
Okay, and then I can do that one here. So it's
All right. So to be 10 plus your rolled 3 plus 2. So that is 15 from your light crossbow. Cool, cool. Starting off with a crit. I love it.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
That-
does Grondel have any particular mannerisms he does while he's firing a crossbow? Um, has he ever seen a giant
Right.
spider before?
Um, a giant spider? Definitely not. And as the type who's afraid of normal insects with simply 6 legs, the extra pair has given me quite a fright.
Well,
However, sticking to the senses, I do believe that I wanna say that Grondel uses his tail as sort of a sight, placing it at an angle on top of the crossbow's arrow so that he's got somewhat of a idea where he's looking, because the way his tail, the pointed tip just rests on top of the crossbow.
cool. It probably, I'm probably that you'd probably, since you've had this crossbow a while, you probably would have modified it slightly so you're not like taking, skin off your tail every time you fire. But I
There,
love
there
the idea. It's a great picture.
definitely was a time or two where the two tips of the tail that come off of the almost arrowhead shaped part were injured.
Cool, cool. Love it. You used all your movement. That was your main action to attack. I think your only bonus actions currently are the Bardic Inspirations, which you are not required to use at the moment, but just for heads up for later.
Right. I think that's gonna be it for me for now.
Alrighty. Cool, cool. We will move on. Norzen and Nima. The giant spider has not been able to move from its cocoon, and it is looking quite worse for wear.
I want to maintain my distance from this thing, so I'm actually going to. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. Hang on now. Beep. I'm gonna move back. Work now. A little bit here, and hopefully this works to my advantage. Oops, just looking here. Okay, so I'm going to Thorn Whip. Wacha!
Yes, the Thorn Whip.
Oh,
Which
sorry,
is
I accidentally rolled the damage. I'm sorry.
that's okay. If you hit, it will kill. It'll be kind of a cool kill too. You will hit. All right. Yeah. So you bring that whip out and you that spell whip that magically summoned whip. And it wraps itself around that spider's abdomen, right between where the head and the thorax connect. You reef on that thing and you just rip the spider to pieces as
Yes.
the pieces are flung in your direction. One of the sticky legs actually flies far enough that it catches on one of your wings and hangs there.
I landed like shake it off.
It does. The spindly pieces eventually lose their grip and they do fall off your wings. All right, well, that is end of initiative.
Neva would come over to the spider leg after Dorsen shook it off and try to set it on fire.
Yes, it would puff of smoke for a moment, but there's not much to burn on it. Alrighty, you are free to move about again. There is another cocoon currently behind you guys. If you're checking all of them, if you're not, you're welcome to leave it alone.
Is that one like moving like the other ones were?
With your passive perception, you think you saw it wiggle.
I will keep moving away from it.
Anybody else, of course, is also welcome to examine.
Well, after both Grumble and Davros got close to it and it didn't burst open, uh, presumably it doesn't have a spider in it.
Presumably.
I guess I'll send the sprite to take a closer look.
I like the
Ooh,
little ninja mask on the sprite.
yes. All
That is
right.
hilarious.
Yeah. So as the sprite gets within 5 feet of it, the ground begins to shake beneath you. Grondel, being the closest, would get the best view of this. Davros is probably looking the other direction. Marcham would definitely see it, but the ground beneath Cocoon Grondel kind of vibrates, and you could see the pebbles on the ground jumping up and down. And from the dirt below, a large maw appears. This maw is like, this mouth is big enough that it could, if you were looking at Norzen, it could swallow Norzen.
Oh God.
It could swallow the owl. But instead, this mouth consumes the cocoon, making it disappear down its gullet before it dives back into the earth and vanishes from view.
Hmm.
I'm so glad I have wings.
The sprite will be, uh, if when possible, 10 feet above the ground now.
Yeah, yeah. I was just about to say the same. Nema included. Norzen, you just hear Norzen. Who?
And then, of course, Davros had suggested that the cocoon might also contain the silk we're looking for. So, does it seem to?
The one that the giant spider was in. No, it this spider was I'm not sure what it was doing. It was kind of maybe it was going to take a nap. There doesn't this particular cocoon is empty. Yeah. Other than the giant spider, which is now dead. Did Grondel have any thoughts on this purple hued serrated teeth worm that just came out of the ground and consumed the cocoon next to him?
I'm in disbelief, nearly petrified. This is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen before.
Perfect. I love it.
You're getting notes, right? You're gonna be writing an epic ballad of this.
I'll be lucky if I can write after this.
All right. You're welcome to continue forward. Norzen, you have 120-foot vision, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so you can essentially see to the end of the map currently, assuming there's not anything
Yeah.
blocking your line of sight.
Yes.
So you'll see that there is a cocoon that I don't have marked on the map, but this one is suspended above the ground. So all the other cocoons that you've noticed have been on the ground or just slightly above the ground. This one is suspended above the walkway. And it also looks to be of humanoid sized. Like this one, of course, was slightly bigger. This one I didn't really say, but it would have been slightly smaller. And the rest of them that you can see also look, well, I guess it kind of depends what we roll for them. But some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. The one hanging from a tree or hanging between two trees in like a two separate webs that come across is about humanoid size.
Norzen's gonna come about to here and try and take a better look. See if I
Sure.
could see, any distinctive features inside of there. Um, do you just want me to roll perception for that,
Yeah,
or
perception would be
like
great.
Okay.
You do have a 22 passive, but I don't think it would be.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So the 22 passive would override it, but because of the distance, you'd be about the same. Is a minus
Cool.
5 for the darkness, and then another minus 5 for distance. So
Okay.
yeah,
Worth a
just
shot.
yep. It's a larger than you cocoon, but other than that, from this distance, you can't tell a whole lot about it.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, Davros, go check it out.
Whoa, that's a big jump.
Oh God.
Roll me a d12, Gables.
Oh, okay. I'm going cover to cover basically.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I guess it's not that big of a jump if you're going cover to cover. 10. Okay. Alrighty. Players are welcome to continue moving. If you'd like to stop and look at something closely, just let me know.
Oops.
Get that little sprite thing to check out this one here.
All right.
That's right. See.
So the sprite sees it's a cocoon. This one actually looks to be body shaped. Like the webbing has been wrapped around legs and a torso. Like there's a big gap where the legs are poking out towards you.
Hmm.
There doesn't seem to be any movement though.
Well, how about the sprite takes its long sword, which is, probably about butter knife size, and try to cut some of the webbing away from wherever the face seems to be.
Sure, yeah. As the sprite starts to carve away on this cocoon, there's he hears a slight crinkle as the entire cocoon itself is flung straight up through the webbed canopy and out of view. Just like it was rigged to go.
Or attached to some kind of rope, maybe silk, perhaps.
Such as a strand of webbing, perhaps.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It was yeah, it was something caused it. It didn't spontaneously fly into the sky. Something was rigged to make it do that.
Norzen would send Nima to go up above the canopy where it punctured a hole through, just to see if he could see, like, if it landed like on top
Absolutely.
of a tree.
Yeah. Yeah. So Anima flies up through the hole that this cocoon just blasted into the webbing above. Being careful not to rubber wings on any of the cobwebs. As she escapes the canopy, she looks out, and the forest extends for miles and miles and miles, for just as far as the eye can see in the direction you're moving. Backwards, it's only only a short distance because you just entered the forest. Give me a perception check from Nemo.
Okay. How should I do that?
There should be a little stat sheet on your character sheet that you can plug in. Probably has something to do with your proficiency.
Yeah.
Where
No,
would that be?
I don't see it on the token.
Yeah. I could just roll standard d20 or
Looks like its perception is +2 because its passive perception is 12.
so then just roll d20, right? And then +2.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's real
I
good.
said roll a d20, not roll a 2.
Yeah, no doubt.
It says roll d20. Oh, but
I
it
know.
is.
I'm just teasing.
Okay. Yeah. So Nima breaks the canopy and is immediately like, there's a dozen pairs of eyes staring at her. She kind of freaks out and then realizes those are stars in the sky as they begin to appear.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, Nima
Of the
is
stars.
the cocoon isn't hard to find though. It's sitting right there next to her on top of some of the webbing.
They would just fly back in. I don't think that Norzen and Nima can really speak per se, but Nima will do her best to explain.
Okay. Does anybody know how to turn the big giant pictures above the names on the bottom left? Is that in the settings?
Yeah. Where is that? That graphics? No.
I don't know. For some reason,
Yeah,
it's
the graphics, nameplate, and bars setting.
Yep.
Is that it actually?
I think that should be it.
graphics, under graphics.
Maybe under audio and video, video display, player video, avatar size, names only.
Oh yeah. That's the one.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, Justin, if you go into the settings on the far right, top right, and then so it's at 3 bars on the top right, you can go to the graphics setting and you can remove those big pictures off the bottom left.
All right.
Other
I'm all
than that,
set.
okay. Other than that, I do think you are seeing the same thing.
Oh,
The ping,
I
the
just-
ping, the pings can
Go
be
ahead.
easy to miss because they happen really quickly.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were, because I know some of this is all just, with our
The-
imagination as well.
Yes,
But the
theater of the
the
mind. Yeah.
cocoons, like I can see on the map what looks like, what I mean, like these things, right? I don't know.
Yep.
Like,
If you hold down left click. Yep.
there it is. Okay. But when I heard cocoons being talked about earlier, we were nowhere near these. But I wasn't thinking about just what's in our vision cone because that's all I was seeing earlier. So I think I'm understanding now. I'm just
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Hey.
Anytime. I sorry, I might have been a little delayed seeing your message. That's my bad. I need to pay a little bit more attention to that. But yeah, anytime you have a question about something, just you're welcome to type it in Discord or in the Roll20 chat, however you'd like to do that. Okay. Yeah, so the cocoon flung into the air. Nima followed it. Nima thought she was surrounded by spiders, and she wasn't. She just saw the stars as they begin to come out for the evening. All
So
right.
that one body, humanoid shaped body that's
Yes.
suspended in the cocoon is in this area, correct?
Up here more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Up here towards the what presumably looks like the way forward.
Okay. For that. All right. Well, yeah, Nima's gonna go check it out.
All righty. As she gets this close, it's definitely moving. There is something wriggling inside of it. How
Can she hear anything from it?
Yeah, she would be able to hear something from it. How close are you going to make her go?
I was gonna have her get about to here.
Okay. I see the sprite is mildly close as well. From that different distance, you'd be able to hear not anything coherent, just some
Okay.
and you'd see it shaking and writhing about.
Now this is a humanoid.
Correct.
I
So
may be potentially reading a little bit into this, but is this somebody that we need to save potentially? Because
that's
that
kind of what I
sounds
was thinking.
a lot like struggling.
Or we
So
could
I
just
was
put them out of their misery.
so I was gonna say I can I think Name is going to just trying to find her stuff here. She's going to flame seed. Is there like one specific thick strand of web that she could aim at?
Good question. So she would need a. I think she'd need to get a little closer and do an investigation check for something like that, because
Okay.
it is a very tangled mess. Uh, there are some, you could even call them almost walkways, like very permanent web as web can be. Like highway style pathways connecting this particular section.
Odd. All right, and then so it's probably the same thing. D20 plus 2.
Sure. Why not? I'm not sure exactly what it'd be. 15. Okay. So Nima observing the webs doesn't see any anything that's holding it up by itself. You could definitely, if you took a couple rounds to burn, I mean, web burns pretty good. You could make the whole thing fall.
Yeah. The question is the thing inside going to survive?
It is. So this section is about 30 feet off the ground. So it's a little higher.
Okay. All right. Well then. Ooh, it's 30 feet off the ground?
Uh,
Or is it like 15 feet off the ground and the ceiling is 30?
so this is just under the ceiling.
Oh,
As
okay.
Nima is thinking about this, though, the wiggling has attracted the attention of two additional giant spiders, who both rush out of the wings and beeline towards the center. So we are going to. This isn't necessarily combat, but we're going to roll initiative because it depends how you guys handle this. So I guess I'll make a line here just so you know where exactly they're going. This is going to be from here to.
Is anybody very charismatic?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
We're just going to use the same initiative order I think that we had before. I'm just going to re-roll for the spiders. I'm going to tag them too. This one's red. This one's blue. If I named them, they'd show up in the initiative order, but I'm not going to bother to do that. Add turn. Add turn. Also, I think it'd be better if they were in front. And this is. I'm just going to use the same initiative order.
Oh, okay.
But you re-rolled, that's fine as well. So we've got a
No, it wouldn't have changed it, the order.
13 and a 6. Alrighty. You are. Oh, that's right. Because this is immediately after you.
Oh, you know what? Is that carcass still back there? Of that one spider?
It would be, yes.
Okay.
We are going.
I
We're
don't.
gonna just for time. This timed event. We're gonna go in turn order. So Maverick, you were up first.
Right. Um, so let's see. I only know or I can only see the red spider. So I guess I will cast Phantasmal Force on
Ooh,
that one.
all right.
So it has to make an intelligence. Oh wait, no. Yeah, intelligence save. Well, it passes the
Well,
intelligence save.
well, it depends. It might have a minus a bunch, which it does.
Ah,
That is a 15.
I think that is my save exactly. Unfortunate.
A -4 almost helped you.
Yeah. Well, that's my whole turn.
Alrighty. Anything from the sprite? It's just
Well,
Stegonis.
the sprite has its own turn.
Oh, I thought it immediately followed. I apologize.
No, sorry.
Okay. It is Grundle's turn then. You can see this wriggling cocoon that is being set upon by two giant spiders.
Right. So let's see.
There's kind of like a highway web above where this cocoon is suspended.
I'm going to I guess I'm gonna take and draw back an arrow again. This crossbow here. Taking aim at the red spider.
Yeah. As you leave cover and bring out your weapon, you can feel the attention shift of the spiders. They were both dead set on this cocoon that's making the web shake, but kind of as you've joined Nima out in the open, they kind of you can hear them chittering back and forth, and they've both. As they continue moving towards the middle, both of their you can see several of their eyes on both their heads have turned towards you.
Right. Well, that's not very fun. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I will. I guess it's something I hadn't previously discussed with you. So your action on your turn can also be used to make skill checks. So if there was if you wanted to attempt to intimidate the spiders, you could roll intimidation. If you wanted to try to seduce the spiders.
Oh my god, please do.
please don't seduce the spiders. But
That'd
you
be fucking
could
hilarious.
you could roll to seduce. That'd probably be like a persuasion or something.
35.
Can I roll to find out if I can understand these chittering?
Okay. Let me double check. You would be. Let me see if they actually have a language. So they don't. They don't have a. Okay. Yeah. So that would be if you wanted to understand what's going on between the spiders. Sure. So you would roll an animal handling check for that.
Why
Okay,
don't
I
you
was
use
sure if it would be
your
that or the.
go to
Sure.
the Discord Thursday chat and use your sign language to recreate what I just posted there.
the spider dance. Yeah. So if you want to try to understand what the spiders are communicating to each other, an animal handling check would be the way to do that, which would be a d20 plus 3. So you have a plus 3 in your animal handling. So if you'd like to do that, you're welcome to.
Okay, question though.
Yep.
So would a ritual spell, be an action as well then?
So typically ritual spells take extra time to cast.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, you're talking about comprehend languages?
Yeah. You said they don't
Hmm.
really have a language, though. This was just information for a later.
Yes, yeah. So I guess the ritual tag means they can be cast longer. And when you take a longer time to cast them, they don't cost you a spell slot. So you
Oh.
can cast comprehend languages as a single action, but it'll just burn a spell slot for you. But if you had the time in game, you took 10 minutes, you could cast it essentially for free, minus the time spent doing it. It just wouldn't cost a slot to do it.
All right. Well, I think what I'm just going to do is roll an animal handling, like was discussed before. And the goal here is to find out if they were simply planning on feasting on whatever's around, or if they had any other intentions, I suppose. If they had a different goal.
Yeah. Roll me that d20. Ooh. that's a 6 total. Yeah, so you have your crossbow, you loaded your crossbow, you kind of have it out, your tail's on top, ready to fire. You think better of it for a second, and you kind of using your limited knowledge of spiders, you observe the two of them, and looking between the two of them, you are about as clueless as anybody could be. You're just because of the worm scare and the cocoons being thrown into the air. You are just frazzled to your limits. You have no idea. Maybe you thought the spiders were going to go play a chess game. They're getting ready to set up the pieces to play some chess.
Right.
All right. So that would be
So Nima's next, right?
yes.
Does Nima have any sort of? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration to.
Well, so the
give
next turn is
Nima-
actually Norzen, which is
Yes, he has it on the tracker as Nima, but Norzen is the owling, the owlin, and then Nima is the smaller variation. Not that Norzen's particularly big because he's kind of small.
yeah.
But yeah, you could give your bardic inspiration to either or.
Well, yeah. I guess then I was planning on giving it to whoever's next.
Yep,
So
Norzen would be next. Yes.
so then I'm gonna grant the bardic inspiration here for Norzen,
All right.
and You shall be inspired by the simple tune of my harp. Brrrrum, brrrrum.
All right.
Nice.
Cool,
All right,
cool.
so Norzen then would
Cool.
cast. Let's see here.
You
Actually, you know
did
what? I'm good. Oh,
you
go
did
ahead.
still have a little bit more movement if you wanted to move, Justin. I think you only used like 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, I see what you mean though. I'm kind of curious to know if I can even get within. Can't even tell what I can see here.
Norzen, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Let's see here. I'm actually going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay, yeah.
Did I mean to do that? No, I did not. But that's okay.
Is it meant to be at third level?
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you like it?
I don't know oh, I just did it again. I'm sorry. Ignore that second roll. I'm gonna actually cast it below the spider on the web, if I can. I'm assuming it's fairly thick web in this area.
Yeah. And it's a 5 foot.
Correct.
Okay. And it's the creature takes the damage this turn, assuming it fails.
Takes 2d6 fire damage on a
Okay.
failed save.
It will definitely fail. And
Sweet.
the 15 damage is the first roll. Bum bum bum. Does not. Okay. Yeah, you putting it like right on top of it on something like there.
I wanted. Yes, exactly.
Perfect. So it's in between it and the middle as well.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you know snap your fingers or whatever, and this flaming sphere pops up, and I will give you control of this if you want control of it.
Yes, please.
Okay, you should have control.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a big chunk of fire damage, and the webs all around it begin to melt and burn.
Nice. So where in proximity to the web is the second spider? Because I don't think unless it's not able to be seen yet.
I believe there's a big tree trunk in the way for you.
Okay.
It's over
Copy that.
I accidentally moved closer to the invisible spider.
Right. So then bonus action. Do I want to do anything with that? I will I'm gonna command Nema. I guess I could do that for my bonus action too, and I'll have her do a flame seed.
That's just a ranged attack, correct?
Yes. I'm assuming I just click on this. Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Who is it targeting? Which one? The one I guess Nema
Yeah,
can't
the
see
only
the other
one that
one.
I can see.
Nema can't
Yeah.
see the other one either. Okay, let me double check that AC. Yes, that misses.
Ah, tooey. All right. And then I guess I pass turn. I think I can still move Nemo technically.
Correct. All right. Sprite.
Nemo's gonna come over here a little bit. There we go.
All right. So I'm gonna, or it's gonna fly down here. You said the spider's up, the other one's up here.
Yes.
All right. So
Is it like halfway in the train? Is that why you can't see it? Can you see it now?
I think it might. No, can't see it still on my end.
Okay. I will just delete that tree trunk because I didn't realize it was blocking it entirely.
I still can't see it. Is it on the token layer?
It is. Let me. I will just copy it and paste a new one. It did not paste. Maybe that's why. Okay. There's a new one. You see that
Why
one?
is it so close?
Can you see that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It is. It's meant
Alright.
to be blue.
Flying around.
So I'm going to have my sprite try to make a little bit of distance, and then doesn't really have a good action to take at the moment. So I guess I'll have it dodge.
Alrighty. So our red spider at the top, with on fire, it remakes the save at the beginning of its turn. Correct? Is that right? Is it can take it
I
For
think it's the
the
end.
yeah, I
at the
think
end
it's
of
the
the
end of the
turn?
turn.
Okay, so it doesn't take it if it starts there. With that in mind, it is going to, seeing the flames spreading through the webs and taking all that blasted fire to the face, it is going to retreat into the canopy and disappear from view. It has left combat. It has run away. It is a scaredy spider. Davros.
Okay. Gonna shoot a firebolt at this other guy.
I know I deleted the tree trunk, but I do think it is technically in the way.
Okay. Sorry. I'll be on this side of the tree then. Is that still in the way? Or?
Nope. I do believe from there you'd have line of sight.
Okay. For whatever reason, it's not going off. All right, fine.
Why is that guy looking over here? Is there something on
D20.
the other side of this tree next to me?
So that's a 10 to hit, it looks like.
10 misses.
Yep. And then I will our high up buddy here will see me step between folds and come out right here.
Davros used a teleport ability. Can warp space.
Yeah. And I pass my turn.
Kind of walks through the fabric of reality and pops up next to you, Grondel. All right. The others, the blue spider, will skitter along. Just a short distance. It's going to attempt to drop a web on top of Grondel and Davros. So I need. You don't need anything because it's an attack roll. So I'm going to. That is a 19.
No,
It is.
he's
Give me one
attacking both of us.
Oh, nope. It is a single target. He will attack. 1, 2 is Grondel. 3, 4 is Davros. So he's attacking Grondel.
All right. That being
I'm
known, I'd like to jump in here before knowing what happens exactly and use a reaction if I can.
well, sure. What reaction would you like to use?
Cutting words.
Okay. Cutting words. That reduces his
Yeah, roll a d6 now.
d6, and it will take that off of that. Oh, I rolled a 1, which means it is an 18 instead of a 19.
Oh, you get to roll it.
Oh, if you want to roll it, you're welcome to. Actually, you go ahead. Yeah.
Here, let me
3. So that's a 16 instead of a 19.
That could do it.
Does a 16 still hit, Grondel? What is your AC? Your armor class?
14.
Okay, so a 16 will stay hit. I do need a on a hit. The target is restrained by webbing. So this spider up above you, kind of rears up, shoots out a glob of webbing, and it kind of, you say no, you don't, but it still manages to impact you, and you are currently restrained as the webbing tangles up your feet. So when restrained, your movement is 0, and you are. It requires a strength save or strength check. A strength check to escape it, but that's on your turn, on your next turn.
Right.
I did not know I could do that.
Luckily, yeah, it's kind of new. Well, like kind of new. I mean, it's been like a year. It's been on there, but I think the spider, seeing the overwhelming odds in front of it, even with one of you incapacitated at the moment, it is also going to. This single meal is not worth his the spider's life to pursue it. So we are going to exit combat.
Ooh, I have an idea. I want to assume the shape of one of those spiders since it's natural. It's in the natural habitat of them with my
Kill it.
whatever it's called.
Your
I'm not a
wi-
good computer, sorry. I'm filling
your
underwater.
your wild
My
shape.
yeah, my wild shape. And then I'm gonna eat the web around the thing that's hanging in the middle of it for the fire. Well, I
you
guess I can
you would have
cancel that.
startled this creature that is in webbing while being a
Yes.
spider.
Yes.
Are you de-summoning your fire sphere? Or are you gonna? Oh, okay, there it goes.
Yep. Sorry, I took it off.
It would only taken like one more turn, and it would have It would have melted it all. So Grondel, because there's no time limit, we don't necessarily need you to roll to escape the webbing. If we were in combat and you wanted to move, we'd have to roll. But because you have essentially oodles of time, you will, after just a couple seconds of struggling and slashing and ripping at the webs, you will have freed yourself.
Great. I was going to say, oh no, great. Just make a meal out of that thing over here and leave me, bundled up. Why don't you?
All right. What is the CR on the giant spiders? Is CR1? Are you high enough level to turn into a CR1?
CR1.
And does it cancel your spirit? I don't know how you
It-
cancel your spirit.
I don't think it
It
does.
Okay.
does not. It's either for 1 hour. So name is probably gone.
No, you'd have time. We'll say you would have summoned her just before we started this section.
Okay. Cool. Then yes, so I will wild shape. I'll turn into the spider. I'll chitter at Grondel as he's making comments about me not freeing him. And then I will go to town on the web around the thing that's hanging in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll grab it and just chew at it away upside down in the webbing and trying to get it free as aggressively as possible. And then as soon as I poke a hole, hopefully by its face, and it gets scared, I shall back off a little bit, not freeing it completely so it can't try and like attack or anything.
All right. So as you're digging through this web, being as close as you guys are now, you can hear shouting. This creature heard the commotion. Knew the spiders were coming. Heard you guys doing stuff, but can't see anything. As you dig through it, you open it up, and a fist comes out and punches you right in the mandible. You won't take
What,
any
I gotta-
damage.
Oh,
You won't
okay.
take any damage. You'll just be a little surprised as this feminine woman spider hybrid is trapped inside of this cocoon. You could see a fist and a face, and a
God.
couple arachnic-like legs. What? Ah! Get away from me, you wicked creature! I
Northern
don't
kind of
believe.
chitters and
Yeah, I don't believe
moves
Norzen
back
could
a little
speak
bit.
as the spider. Everyone else can hear this, so anyone is welcome to respond.
I think it's trying to eat you.
Well, then you better stop the thing. I am Neath, and Neath shall not be eaten. Not today.
Neat.
Was Neath.
Neath is I.
And what is I?
She is a, well, you can't see her at all. She probably wouldn't describe herself to her rescuers on the possibility they might not rescue her because of what she looks like. I am in distress. You are here to help people in distress, yes? Why else would anybody be here?
Not really. For some silk?
Some silk. I can help you find silk. As you can see like fingers trying to pull themselves out of the cocoon, but she's wrapped pretty tightly.
Right. Well, it's not exactly just any kind of silk.
Oh yes, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You just let me out and I will be super helpful.
God, I wish I could speak right now. I'll just chitter in anger.
Oh man, it
It's-
really
Right,
sounds
right.
like it's gonna eat you.
So
They haven't killed me yet.
can I attempt to deceive this creature,
Sure. She
alluring
cannot see
her
you.
with the premise of freedom under the pretense that she can describe the silk that we're after.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do you want to attach your roll to that, or so? I guess if it's deception, then you would be claiming you would let her out if she describes. But if she doesn't describe, then you're just going to leave her alone.
Yeah, leave her there trapped.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that would be. I think that
Would that be?
more intimidation than deception. I think because it's kind of a threat.
Right.
You have a +8 in your intimidation, so you can roll me a d20 +8.
Damn.
Ooh, you got your good roll out of the way at the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's still not bad though. So that's a 14. All right, yeah. Yes. It's okay. You can see the hands go back in. Norzen can see she's like rubbing her forehead, like she's trying to think really hard. Well, see, there's this layer. There's this the Eder caps. They're making the silk. It's like super strong. Kind of has a blue tint. Is that enough to get me out of here?
Can I have the sprite fly in and like reach in and like touch her hand or something and use heart sight and then fly away?
Heart sight. What does heart sight do?
The sprite touches a creature and magically knows the creature's current emotional state. If the target fails a DC 10 Charisma save, the sprite also knows the creature's alignment.
Sure. Yeah. She failed the charisma save. Yeah, the sprite does as you say, and emotional state. So she is pretty hysterical. Maybe she doesn't want to die, as most creatures, most intelligent creatures, don't want to do. And her alignment, she is, good question. I actually need to double check that here. Neutral. Her alignment is neutral.
Hmm.
Leaning towards a lawful, but neutral.
Well, she stands almost nothing to gain from this except living. Can anyone confirm? Is the silk we were sent after, is it bluish hued? Is that
Can
I
I is there a way for me to try and like roll to see whether or not she's telling the truth?
So that would be a insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. You are the closest to her. You have a pretty good observation point. Her heart rate is she looks elevated. She looks kind of tired. Maybe she's been in this cocoon for a while. Maybe she was trying to conserve energy, but now after expending a bunch of it in attempting to get someone's attention and then followed by, trying to drag herself out of this. She seems sincere. Yeah. Doesn't feel nefarious to you.
Norzen will come up and free her some more.
All right. As you begin to do that, we're going to roll for initiative. And she, separate from her though, we're going to end up with. Ooh, yes. Let's get a refreshed initiative rolls. Hey, look at that. The
Hold up, let me double check that I'm not having that bug. Okay, looks like not. Okay.
Norsen is at a 10. Puts Nima at a 9. Perfect. Justin, can we get a new D20 roll from you? That'll be an 18 for Justin. Hey, you didn't change a whole lot. Only went down by 2. And then Davros. Oh, that's right. You roll your D4s to that as well. Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Anybody who'd like to roll their D4. Perfect. You're actually higher than you were before. Maverick is at a 20.
Nice. Look at us.
Maverick is at a 27. 28.
Somebody call up the Wendy's.
And where did Davros end up? With a, what is that, a 5? Yeah, a 5 total. Okay. All right, all the way at the bottom. And then I will add my creatures here. Add. These are going to be color coded again. And 3d20. It's going to be a 15. Oh, quite low. 15, a 2, and a 4. And you guys will not currently be aware of these creatures. They have snuck up on you. Not that it matters because they rolled so poorly. So last thing that happened would be we're on Norzen's turn. So Norzen, yes, you begin. We are going. I guess I'm going to roll her in as well. You are making more room in the cocoon. So that is the last thing you did. And then Davros, it would be your turn.
It's my turn. Oh. Well, I don't think there's really anything, unless I know there's danger coming. Do I know there's danger?
You would be. They rolled incredibly high on their stealth rolls.
So then I am still chuckling at this lady's predicament and sitting back and watching.
Alrighty. We will move on to our Ettercap. Let's see. That's the one that does that. Okay. Just double check this. Making sure. So I don't. Why won't it open? There we go. Is that one going to be invisible too? Because it doesn't let me open the character sheet. It's also going to be invisible. I guess I'm going to delete that one to make a new one. Because this one opens. And then I'm going to add it back. Turn order. Boop, 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 boop. And it was right
4.
above that. It was a 4, right above that other one. Alrighty. So, coming out of the canopy to your west, they've got that close enough. That is close enough. Norzen, you're currently a spider. They wouldn't necessarily recognize you as a threat. But Nima is currently flying. So one of them is going to attempt to web Nima. So here is
Oh, no.
19 to web Nima.
Oh yeah, that hits.
How far off the ground would Nima be?
I think Neiman's like probably 10 feet.
All right. So Nima will take, as the web congeals around Nima's wings, she will fall to the ground. And this is when everyone else will notice these creatures. And she will take a d6 in bludgeoning damage from falling. Why is my dice roller way out there? She takes 3 damage. Perfect. And that will be it. Is going to kind of scuttle along in the canopy over towards the damage section. It will have half cover based on the locations everybody currently is at. Following that, this one is going to. Does he have the reach? Does have the reach. Davros, he's going to attempt to web you with a crit fail. And yes, this web glob gets spat at you, and it kind of lands near your feet, but it does no restraining. And then it is also in the canopy, also with half cover, kind of crawling around.
I huck a loogie back at him.
All right, it is the sprite's turn.
All right, so presumably there's not really a way for us to negate their cover from the ground.
Not without destroying the cover they're currently using.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have the sprite come and land on the top of my backpack, basically, and then I'll rotate around this way so that we can sort of not be caught between the two of them. And then I'm gonna take the attack action and forego my own attack to have the sprite make an attack against the Ettercap with his longbow or short bow.
Roll away. Why will it not open? What is going on? I don't know. Okay. 22 will hit.
So 1 damage and then a Constitution save or become poisoned for 1 minute.
Does not have immunity to poison. What's the save? DC 10?
Mhm.
Con save? He
Yep.
succeeds.
All right. Big sad. All right. Then
Alrighty.
I will move a little bit over. Actually, I might not have movement for that. Okay, I do. All right.
Grondel, it is your turn. These two small adder caps are crawling around in the canopy above you, shooting webs at people. You saw Anima get knocked out of the sky, and then another blob landed near you but didn't hit anybody.
All right. Yeah. Suppose.
And they can be targeted by attacks. They just have a +2 to their AC, to their armor class, because of the cover from the webs.
Are they? You said they're in the canopy. Are they? So are they a distance above me as well?
Yes, yeah. So they would be. This one is 15 feet away, but then about 20 feet up.
20 feet up.
And then this one is about 25 feet away and closer to 30 feet up.
All right. Well,
But we measure the distance just in the straight line. We don't do Pythagorean theorem here. We're not all about the triangles. Just straight lines for us.
I'm going to. Let me see what all. How do I know what all effects come from a spell? Like, what I'm trying to just look at my spells right now to see what all I have to be able to use.
Right.
What I'm looking at is command.
Command. Oh, yeah. So command is very versatile. So if you can think of a one-word command, we can almost certainly think of a response for it. If you click on the spell itself in the app, it should bring up the effect of it. It should. You're also welcome at any time to just Google up your spells, just like have them available if you need to. But command allows you to do you speak a one-word command. The creature gets a wisdom save, and if they fail that wisdom save, they are required to do what you told them to do for their next turn. Whether that be grovel or approach or drop or halt.
Yeah, I suppose in this case, leap.
Leap.
Yes.
Ooh, I like the word leap.
Specifically,
I like that.
specifically, if I can have any sort of influence in our direction.
It is facing your direction.
Perfect. Yes. Then I'd like to cast command and leap.
The word be leap. All right. So mark a spell slot, first level spell slot off for you, and that would be a DC 14 wisdom save. I think they are very bad at wisdom saves. He rolled a 4, which is also very bad. He is indeed. Oh, he's not as bad as I thought he was, but he does fail. So on I do believe command affects the target on its next turn.
Yeah.
Yes, next turn. Yep. Cool. It will. You describe how you send that I guess it's just kind of one word, but I'm going to.
So I guess what it would be is I would strike a chord on my harp for every letter of the word. So a four note tune.
I
And
love it.
that would be how I cast. Yeah, I guess.
All right, I will mark that so I don't forget. Perfect. All right, we have one more creature to add to combat. Directly above Mr. Marcham, we have another creature that appears, which is just a different Ettercap variation. And it is going to drop a line of silk right on top of you, and it's going to attempt to use Web Strand. So I need a Dex saving throw from Marcham. You are
Part of the course.
unsuccessful. So you are on a fail. You are restrained. And as a bonus action, the Ettercap is going to reel you up into the air. So he will, he is about, I think he would be here 25 feet above you. He is going to lift you 20 feet into the air while restrained. So you have 0 movement speed, you are restrained, and you are in midair. And then it's going to kind of use what little bit of movement, because it did have to move to get here. It's going to move some of its movement to go this way, which drags you with it. So the rest of you watching, you see this. Well, you don't actually like the line is so thin you can't see it till it's begun to wrap around Marcham as this silk thread pins his arms to his body, lifts him up in the air, and he begins floating away, being restrained by this a creature above. All right. Neath is still also restrained, so she is attempting to escape, still dragging herself out. All right. She has one more turn. I will put a 1 on her, just one more turn before she can escape. One more successful, unless somebody helps her. Norzen, one of your party members is being dragged away.
Yeah, so I still have 30 feet of movement, right?
As your spider form. So which spider actually is it? Can you turn into the giant spider, or are you a wolf spider?
I believe that I can turn into a giant spider.
You could do CR1s.
Oh, that's right. We had to ask that. Max CR 1 through 4, no flying or swimming speed.
I think because you'd actually maybe you want to be the wolf spider. It has 40 feet. The regular giant spider only has 30.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see. So I would
Stuck it on top of the wrong guy.
get her. Oh, perfect. We'll use that.
You
Um,
are sly. There we go. All right, you should be able to
Perfect.
control it.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to skitter on over.
Yes, and you
And
are not so you're at the canopy level. And as a spider, you have web walkers, so you're not in anywhere impeded by these webs.
excellent. That's great. So can this one, what kind of attacks do I have available to me?
Yes. So the giant wolf spider has a bite attack. It's a +3 to hit, 1d6 +1, and then a con save for 2d6 poison.
I guess we'll do that. So I'm going to come right up on him. I'm going to try and bite him.
14, what did I say? Plus 3, 17,
Plus 3,
17,
so 17.
17 hits. So it's
So
a d6, and then I make a con save for the poison, which he succeeds on the con save. So he will take half of 2d6. That is 5 plus 5. He takes 10 damage total.
Nice. Not bad. All right. And then I guess it's Nima's turn. I don't know what all Nima can do in the web, if anything at all.
Yeah, she can. She has no movement, and all attacks would be at disadvantage. And she's prone. That's also true. She's also prone because she hit the ground.
Oh, you know what? She's got the fiery teleportation.
She does have the teleportation.
So I'm going to try and teleport out of that.
Yep. Does it deal damage when she leaves or when she lands?
Leaves.
Leaves?
Leaves,
Okay.
yeah. So she'll just do. She's gonna stay away from this thing. She's gonna try and cut this one off. So she'll teleport 15 feet. Right there.
All right, yeah. She burns the webs off of her, kind of like Phoenix style. If anybody else was watching, you like the this blue flame in the bird's chest kind of burst from her, and then in a blink she teleports out and is again back up and running.
Yeah.
All right, Davros.
So it looks like our friendly spider has this under control, or
He is biting away.
I will step through the folds again and attempt to detangle. Or how would I go about detangling?
So
As I'm riding our friendly spider here.
Okay, so the spider is above the canopy, or he's on the webs. Marcham is hanging about 5 feet below the webs.
Okay. Can I just like sever the strand or whatever?
Sure, you could try to cut the strand. Yeah, it does indeed have an AC and an HP.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll shoot a fire bolt at it then. Because I heard those are good against webs.
It also has vulnerability to fire damage.
There we go.
A hit
Still not
will definitely destroy it.
8.
I
I'm
think it's-
awesome at this. I'm
Its
awesome at this.
Its AC is 10.
Man.
Yeah. So you teleport up to the web ceiling. So you are now all terrain is difficult terrain for you, and if you move too fast, there's a chance you get stuck. But you kind of like spread a little hole in the webbing below you and blast a firebolt at the web strand, and it just it's so small it's hard to hit. Your firebolt zings off into the forest below.
Oh, I can stand on this stuff up here?
Yeah, you can stand on it.
Sweet. I'm going to get in front of this guy and look very menacing.
You look menacing. Yes.
Very menacing.
Put a
no.
scowl on your face.
All right. That's my turn.
A red Addercap. We've got wrong roll. This roll. Okay. He does not get his web back. He does have the movement? Norzen is not there. Neath is all alone. Okay. The Ettercat goes up and is going to attack Neath as she's trying to escape. And that will hit. For So this is a bite and a claw attack. So I guess we also get to roll for the claw, which misses. So the bite is dealing this +2, 9 damage. Neath was already injured, so she is looking. If anybody could see her, which nobody. Well, I guess Grondel could see probably the upper portion of her body is kind of. She's been pushing herself out of this cocoon is visible. You see this Ettercap kind of wobble up to her and take a big chunk out of her shoulder. She is not looking particularly healthy. Our other Ettercap is going to do as commanded, and he is going to leap towards Grondel. He will fall 20 feet, and he will land prone in front of you. So he will be...
He was 20 feet in the air, correct?
He was. So he's going to take 2d6 fall damage. Is there something else?
I was going to say, could I argue that when leaping, he jumped up and forward at the same time? Get an extra 5 feet in there. I don't know if that would do anything, but
So it's in. I like the idea. It's in 10-foot increments, though, and I don't think he'd
10
be
foot.
leaping. Yeah, he wouldn't
Not
be
jumping
leaping
quite that
10 feet in the air. But he will take a pretty good chunk of his HP, and he will land prone in front of you, which means melee attacks are at advantage against him. All right, it is the sprite's turn.
All right. Well, sadly, the sprite's attacks only deal 1 damage, so he's not likely to be able to cut the thread. And I also don't have any fire making implements on my person. So
Yes, you are suspended 20 feet in the air and currently restrained.
can I attempt to, or I guess it's not Marsham's turn yet. I will have the sprite retrieve my dagger and carry it up by the strand. And then on my own turn, I will cast Mage Hand and use it and grab the dagger with it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I think you could even...
Oh, actually, my mistake. Mage Hand does have a somatic component, so I can't do that while restrained.
Oh, okay.
In that case, I will take the attack action, forgo my attack, and allow and have the sprite fire a short bow shot at the Ettercap with the web strand.
Alrighty, roll away. Oh, there it is. It's the that hits, so it does 1 damage, and then there's the save, correct? It fails the save, so it's poisoned.
Yep. And what's its con mod?
+2.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't become unconscious. More's the pity, but it becomes poisoned for 1 minute.
All right, so it is -1, and then poison. This one, we'll use this one for poison. All right. Grondel, you hear Neath yelling, screaming behind you, but her voice is getting weaker. The other Ettercap is on the ground right in front of you.
right. Well, I suppose wouldn't be very gentlemanly of me if I didn't try to do something here. So I'm gonna get as close as I can, and I'm going to I'm just going to swing at it with my flail.
It is currently 30 feet in the air.
Oh, it's still high up there, huh? You know what?
It is. I will make note.
30 feet or 20?
30. I will make note that the webbing that was damaged earlier by the fire over on this end is looking very weak. So there's That's just, I guess I'll just let that know. You'd notice that in combat.
Possibly knock it down.
In that case, suppose get a little bit closer to it, but still close enough to the elder cap for when it potentially drops. And I'm gonna I'm just gonna shoot at the slightly weakened webbing with my crossbow.
Yeah, roll me a d20. Hey, there's another crit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
When attacking the environment, you get your crit. Yeah. So you aim perfectly with that arrow, so perfectly, in fact, that I'm going to give you on this because you were aiming at terrain. I'm actually going to give you roll damage for it. I'm going to give you half damage on the Ettercap as the arrow deflects off a tree and embeds itself in the Ettercap after blasting through the webbing. So that's a D8. So that is 5 total. Yes, 5 total. So you deal 5 damage to the Ettercap. Following that, your arrow blasts through the last little strong pieces of webbing that is holding this this thing up in the air. As it stretches, you can hear a slipping and snapping as it and breaks apart. The Ettercap that is currently standing on it will fall almost straight down. It is going to get a dex save to reduce the damage by holding on. It fails the dex save. So it is going to take 3d6 fall damage. It's going to take 8 fall damage and land prone. And Neath is restrained, so she's going to auto fail her dex save. But she is, because of the cocoon, she is only going to take a d6 because the cocoon is cushioning her fall. All right, that will put her at 2 HP. Grondel, you successfully knocked down this webbing. Neath has landed in the cocoon. She got knocked free of the cocoon when she fell, and the second Ettercap in a row has landed prone near your feet.
On my bonus action, can I cast Healing Word on Neath?
You can indeed.
Would like to do that just to try and prevent this so far non-malicious character from death.
Yeah, so that would be 2d4 plus 4 healing, and that will burn another first level spell slot. Nice, max HP too for 10 HP. So she is at 12.
Two D4 plus 4 would be plus 12,
Oh,
right?
plus 4. Yes, sorry. She's at 14 there. Whoops. I did plus 2. It says plus 4. Cool. I think you still have 5 movement left if you wanted to move, but you are not required to.
I must put right here.
All right. Our Ettercap in the ceiling still has a hold of Marcham, he's going to with Davros right in front of him. He is going to make a bite and a claw attack against Davros. You are also menacing him, so
Miss and miss.
yeah, that'll be yep. You do have fairly high AC. Using its movement, it will continue. It's surrounded. Opportunity attacks. It'll stick around one more turn. But it does not want. It's just gonna move a little bit. It's gonna move far enough, and it just kind of like rear up on its hind legs and brandish its mandibles with with this acidic saliva dripping from it.
I brandish my mustachio back at it.
All right. Neath has escaped from her restrainment. That it does not work on that. Mm-hmm. All right. She is going to, after sliding out, she's going to slither over to the Ettercap and make two. These are at advantage, 2 bite attacks. Does that second one hit? It does. The second one hits. Mm-hmm. So this is on the crit. It's 9 plus 18. All right. She just manages to wipe out this Ettercap that is sitting next to you. So it's going to die. And immediately following that, following her first attack, she's going to bite into it a second time. And you can see her mouth, her human-ish mouth does have mandibles on it, like a spider would. And you can see she begins like sucking nutrients out of the Ettercap, and she's going to heal an additional rolling max on everything.
Dang.
An additional 10 hit points off of that thing. And then wiping her face with her human hand. Thank you, sir. Thank you for rescuing me. I am. She kind of gives a short bow. I am in your debt for a short time. What is it you desire? Norzen, your turn.
Norzen will continue to follow this guy through the webbing here. And I will do another bite.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the Ettercap was poisoned too, so both attacks would have been at disadvantage anyway. That will miss.
Yeah, well. And then I guess bonus action. Well, not going to do anything with my bonus action. I will just move to Nema. Nema will come over here. And see. I will Flame Seed.
Fire away.
Oh my god.
He blasts away at this little fireball whips past your own Norzen himself in spider form, kind of goes between your legs and off into the sky.
I pass.
Davros.
I'm just gonna shoot Thorn Whip at this little guy in front of me that I'm menacing.
Yes. Does Thorn Whip doesn't have a minimum range? Doesn't have disadvantage at close range? Okay.
So that's 16 plus whatever bonus I get for Norzen being on the other side.
Yep, that will hit.
4 piercing damage. And he's pulled closer to me. So I'll menace him closer.
You're like the mandibles are now in your mustache.
That's hot.
It's a little acidic, really.
Yes, it would be kind of warm. All right, so that the close Ettercap is dead. The other one is he will get up off the ground, seeing his compatriarch also dead. I guess we're gonna roll. Oh, wrong button. Roll for the web. He does not get the web back. He is. What does his survival instinct look like? Let me see a morale check. Oh, he does not care to be alive. So he is going to run up on Grondel because you look like the less threatening creature at the moment. And he's going to make 2 attacks against you, a bite followed by a claw. So this is the bite attack and then the claw attack. The bite will hit, the claw will miss. I need a Constitution save from Grondel. So it's a D20 plus your con mod, which is 1. A 12. A 12 is successful. So you take the poison damage, but you are not poisoned. So here is you will take 7 poison damage. I guess plus. Oops, I forgot to roll the bite damage too, which is an additional this 6. You take 7 and 6, which is 13. That's about a third of your HP. The Ettercap runs up to you, takes a big. He goes to snap at you. Maybe you get your tail in the way. He takes a chunk out of your tail, and then slashes at you with his claws. But you manage to dodge that. Mr. Sprite.
Alrighty. Well, the previous plan was to have the sprite deliver the dagger to Neith, but she apparently doesn't need it. So it does occur to me that the sprite can just use the dagger. Is it possible for the sprite to attempt to cut the web strand as a action, or do I need to have the sprite make an attack on my turn to do that?
I think it could do it as an action. Yeah.
In that case, I will have it attempt to do that. What should I roll for that?
Let's go with. Mm-hmm. Just a D20 roll. That's I assume it's probably it probably wouldn't be proficient with the dagger. 12 will do it though. 12 will do it. And damage from I guess he's sawing it as opposed to attacking it. So yeah, I think the sprite manages to saw the strand. You watch as the the little thing kind of wields this oversized knife. Like the string snaps and you fall to the ground.
All right. Take 2d6.
And you will take 3 bludgeoning damage. And you are, I think, as soon as the strand breaks, the restraining would end. So you could also make a dex save to land standing as opposed to prone.
Okay, I will do that. Is a 15?
Yep, 15's good.
All right, so I land on my feet. And then I guess, and then that brings me to my own turn. So then I will land on my feet and snap out one arm and send a Eldritch Blast at this one right here that we're all surrounding.
It has +2 from cover. Z10. 10 will not hit. Whips through the straight through all the webbing and goes skyward. All right, Grondel, it's your turn. You are being viciously attacked by what looks like the final Ettercap in your area, and Neath has bowed to you and offered her assistance, at least for the moment.
Right. Well, since I'm as close as I am, I think I'm gonna go with what the plan was earlier. Now this one's on the ground in front of me, right? It was just attacking me head on.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just gonna swing my flail at it. Yeah, we're right there. So
Attack away. A D20 +3.
oh,
Yep, your good rolls are saved only for the environment. uh, yep, you take a swing at this thing with your flail, and with its teeth latched on your tail, it dodges out of the way.
right. Can I still move now?
You
Or
can move, yes. Something I guess we hadn't. Maybe I mentioned it a little bit previously when we talked. If you move out of its reach, because it does have a melee attack, you will get opportunity attacked. So it will get to attack you for free if you try to run away from it. You can move freely to all of these squares, but if you leave its reach of those squares there, then you'll get attacked.
right. And how does opportunity attacking work?
So he'll roll one of his regular attacks. It'd probably be his bite attack because that's his first one listed on his stat. So I would just roll an additional attack against you,
Right.
unless you can avoid opportunity attacks if you disengage. But disengage is normally requires your main action, which you use to swing the flail.
Right. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I am going to bounce away and I'm gonna post up behind. I can't remember her name.
Neath,
Niece. And
I will show her card there.
you can go ahead with the opportunity attack, but I'm gonna let you know that I plan to rebuke.
Yes. Alrighty. If it hits, you will Hellish Rebuke. That is a hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can activate Hellish Rebuke and you roll me 2d10 and that'll be fire damage.
10.
13 will kill it. Yeah. So as it bites at you, it also does very low damage in return. I need another Constitution saving throw from you as well. So just roll me another d20 on top of that. You will take 7 damage, and you succeed, so you're not poisoned. You take 7 damage, but in response to him biting you, you go supernova on the thing, and it burns to a crisp.
Nice.
All right.
I think now with that being out of my way, I still have 15 feet of movement.
Yes.
I'm gonna just use that to close some of the distance between me and the gang here. And then I think I'm all done for now.
Alrighty. Our final Ettercap is going to, having lost his snack and currently surrounded, he's going to disengage. And yeah, he's going to disengage and attempt to escape. Are you planning on pursuing him? Is anyone planning on pursuing him?
It is the only one that looks different.
Yeah, I think we need to pursue him.
Okay. With that in mind, he can only get about 30 feet. So the spider can always catch him. No, the spider could always catch him as long as you wouldn't have to dash. So this first turn you'd catch up to him. And then does Davros have a ranged attack? Does he have a ranged attack beyond 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
120.
Well, 120. All right. We'll say he's just going to keep running away. So he would be unable to escape that grasp. For the first turn, the spider would be able to catch him and get an attack. After that, he would just be getting blasted from the 120. So he would and I don't think he'd be smart enough to trying to dip down through the webs and everything like that. So you would eventually he'd be like 90 feet away, and Davros would, snap his fingers, and you'd see the Ettercap collapse way off in the distance. And that will be
Finger guns.
finger guns.
Mandible guns.
And that will be end of combat.
Nice.
Neath will. I guess this is technically like here. Not as healthy as it looked. Yeah, Neath will is kind of like picking all the little strands of cocoon and web that are still stuck to her off of her as she sits calmly waiting for the rest of you to approach. Davros, you would eventually, if you took your time, you'd be able to climb down a tree or something to descend from the canopy.
Or Nima could teleport you to.
That's also true. Leaving a scorch mark in the trees.
So we're not like in combat or anything. Can I heal myself?
Yeah.
So, I was actually going to help out with that too.
So I guess I didn't mention it, but you would have brought in supplies from camp. So everybody here would also have, let's say, how many health potions do you think it would have made sense for everybody to bring?
2,
2.
3.
That was 2. 2 is my thought. Maybe 3 makes more sense. I don't know. We'll say 3, just for the sake. Everybody has. I'm going to put that in the chat. Everybody has 3 health potions. These are standard
then.
health potions. So you're welcome
Question.
to heal any way you'd like. Yes, answer.
For the sake of how I'm going to heal, is there any potential for resting soon?
So the group is always open to discussion for resting. It's it is getting on evening, so a long rest isn't necessarily out of the question. Short rest is certainly definitely plausible if everybody would like to.
And then could you just once for me, because still getting used to all this, the benefits from a short rest and then a long rest as well?
Yes, yeah. So a short rest allows you to roll your some or all of your hit dice, which you have hit dice equal to your level as a character, and the hit dice is equal to the die you used for your HP level up. So as the bard, it's a D8. So you have 4d8 of healing that you can do during a short rest. As far as like features that you get back, I don't think there's anything the bard gets back on a short rest. I believe all of
It's
their
not until
stuff
level 5.
not until level 5. Okay. Everything else the bard has is a long rest. But yes, healing can be done over a short rest. A long rest refreshes everything. All of your features resets. So, and a short rest is about an hour. Long rests are typically 8 hours.
Well,
short rest would be good for the resident warlock.
last question. How much does a healing potion give?
2d4 plus 2.
4 plus 2.
Although I've always run the homebrew rule that if you use it as an action, which you normally would outside of combat, you get max HP. So you'd get 10 HP back from each health potion.
Right. In that case, just because I'm a small guy, not a lot of beef on me, right? I'm gonna cast Healing Word, but at the second level. So that's gonna be. Can I do that?
Yep, you can do that.
4d4 plus 4.
$11 HP. Oh no, 15 HP. I think we'll get you almost full. Put you at 31.
So, all right.
All right. So Neath sees the all of you guys gathering together. Norzen is still in spider form, or would you have swapped back?
Actually, I would swap back.
Okay. The spider is gone. Also, can someone roll me a d12? I guess since I just talked to Norzen, roll me a d12. It's a 5. Okay, alrighty. No. Mm, okay, that's fine. Free. Yeah. So Neith again bows to the group. I am in your debt. What is it I can do for you? You've saved my life.
Um, I mean, I guess just whatever information you've got on exotic, potentially super reinforced or something silk.
Of course. The Ettercat silk. I've seen these awful-looking fellows in here traveling northward. I'm sure they're heading to the lair, the Ettercap lair, the nasty place that it is. Never been in it myself, but I can only imagine it's nasty. Kind of picks at her hair, still pulling leaves and various silk fibers out. Let me see. What else is she? Oh, that's right. I've I've seen the effects of this nasty spore mushroom that grows outside the lair. It paralyzes you, and the creatures that get paralyzed don't taste very good. But I do know where you can collect ingredients to make an anti-venom for it. Is that something you guys would be interested in?
I think all of us are in favor of not being paralyzed.
Yeah, especially if we've got to, go
Don't
back.
knock it till you try it.
Wait a minute. Are you in favor of being paralyzed?
I mean, if it takes down this pain in my back, then yeah. From carrying you guys.
Oh, okay.
Neith will respond to that. Well, I'm sure they can still feel pain. Those rabbits I ate, their eyeballs were still a moving.
That's terrifying.
The silent scream as I chewed on their flesh. Ugh, and I had to spit it out because they taste terrible with that spores all over their fur.
And you
What do,
didn't want us to kill you, right?
No, I prefer to be alive. Well, is that a threat? She kind of scoots back a step.
I was just asking a question.
Your question is in bad taste.
So are your previous comments.
I suppose.
So apparently the rabbits.
They were indeed. This conversation is dragged on. Do you want to know where the anti-venom ingredients are or not?
Lead the way.
Oh, no, I not take you there. I just tell you. They're far off in the distance.
Right.
Let's hear it.
So, as you continue northward, you'll come across this huge canyon. You cross this canyon. You continue on for a ways and down a big sloped hill. The bottom of the hill, there's this wooden building. Like, I haven't seen anyone there in a long time, but you never can be too careful. Growing in the backyard of this cabin is just this patch of strange herbs, but they seem to ward off the spores. I've seen the deer eat these herbs and then be able to resist the spores as they alight on their bodies.
Interesting.
So some digestible antivenom.
It would seem that way, yes.
Any idea if it tastes good?
I've not tasted it myself. It, but does any green plant taste good? Blech.
Not a
It's coming
vegetable
from
enjoyer, I hear it.
I didn't realize
squealing.
I was on mute. I was taking notes this whole time. I was writing down everything that she was saying.
Oh, good. Yeah. She would notice you taking notes, but wouldn't respond to it.
Then he would swap notebooks and pull out his sketch pad and start sketching her with a description of what she is.
She is a. If you wanted she's Aranea. I'm not exactly sure how you'd say that, but
Aranea.
Aranea.
One
Sure.
of my favorites.
That is what she is. She's a shape-shifting spider lady. Well,
cool.
that's all the information I have for you anyway. But thank you again for saving my life. I'll be on my way.
No objection here. No offense, but too many legs.
Too many legs. As you say that, she shapeshifts into the full spider form. So she, like, her human portion disappears, kind of melts into a spider head with mandibles, but a big hump grows. Like, her like head sinks into her body, and you can like follow where the brain goes. It kind of slides down the throat of this spider, and then makes a big hump on the back of its at towards the abdomen. So it's like a humped back spider. And as she shapeshifts back into full spider form, she will skitter off on up a tree into the canopy and then away.
Tell me you saw that thing, right? I'm okay, but I'm just glad I healed it. It was nice because nightmare fuel.
A little
I
bit.
think it liked you.
Oh, don't say that to me.
I saw it checking out your tail.
And with that, the tail gets wrapped around, sort of Dragon Ball character like, almost used as a belt, and kind of just keep it tucked away.
All right. Davros, roll me a D100, please. How'd you know it was going to be a D100? That was fast.
I have the thing up, and I was waiting for. Once you said Devers, I started hovering over the numbers.
Okay.
The first roll is a 59. My thing's double clicking everything.
Yep. All right. So the wind picks up for a moment, and the webs above you begin to whistle. The spider webs are act kind of like stringed instruments as the wind blows, and it creates a haunting harmonic symphony that echoes through the trees for a good 10 or 15 seconds as the wind blows. With that said, I think we're going to call the session here in a minute. Does the group, is there a consensus on a short or long rest? Both are theoretically capable. There is, of course, we can resolve that at the start of the next session. And if if you wanted to find a better location, or how's
I think
the
this is fine.
Yeah.
there a?
Yeah.
You
A
think short
a
rest is good?
would be, yeah.
Should be.
Okay, I'm good with that.
So Norzen will get his wild shapes back. Does anybody else gain anything on the short rest?
Spell slot.
You get a spell slot. Oh, that's right. You're a warlock. Yes, you get your spell slots. Alrighty.
I mean, I get to heal up again.
You would. You'd get back to max. Yeah, you could roll. It would probably only take one of them, but we will do that at the start of the next session. I'm gonna leave a big fat note. I'm gonna paste this here. Short rest at start. So when we come back, we will do that. And I think we're gonna call it there. I'll ask a little bit for feedback. How was that? How'd it go? Was that all right?
It's good.
I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself so far for sure.
Good. Glad to hear it. All right, and it is. We're gonna shut it down here then. And next, so I know East Coast guys, this session time. I don't want to do this too frequently for you guys, but I don't think our West Coast is doesn't have a time frame that works earlier than this, from what I've heard. So I will.
Kids.
Yes.
Kids,
Yep.
indeed.
Yep. I get it 100%. So I probably at least take a week off. I will get in touch and try to get another session within within 3 weeks. I'd love to do it within 3 weeks. We'll see how tight we can be on that. I know I
Tight,
have.
y'all.
Tight butthole. If
Alrighty.
you remember Workaholics.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Oh,
Good
good
night.
night.
Fable.
Bye. You good, Justin? We all good?
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty fun, honestly. Like I said, I'm enjoying myself so far. It's not bad.
Cool.
Do I have to? I'm sure as the DM, you're probably able to just like save most of the stuff.
Yep. Yeah. It all saves on the website. And I think I have another session to run tomorrow, just not in this one. So, but I took vacation, so I get to sleep in.
Oh yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, thank you for playing, Justin. Hope we'll catch you on the next one for sure.
indeed.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. Alrighty. Thank you for watching / listening. If you've made it this far, you will have heard my thanks. If you didn't, that's on you. Have a good one. Goodbye.